dignitaries, fellow guests, fellow Toastmasters, and especially Luis. It's a pleasure to evaluate a icebreaker. It's my favorite speech to listen to. You had great preparation. You had no notes. You had no pauses. You went right from one subject to the next. There was no hesitation. Part of what made that work is your organization. You did a chronological story. You started from your childhood in Venezuela. You took us through your life development stages, coming to the United States, and finally you ended up in the present. So that's a great organization, and it really made it flow well. You had a great story. You had a lot of challenges. You came to a different country. You had to learn a new language. You mentioned your sister had died of cancer, so there were a lot of challenges, but there were also a lot of triumphs. You got a great education, fantastic business. You went to the Baseball World Series, Little League World Series. You've got a great family. Obviously, you love your children and your wife. So I love that juxtaposition of challenges and triumphs. It's an American success story, an international success story. I have a couple of suggestions. Bernard had already mentioned move with purpose. So there was a little bit of praying going on, or nervousness with the hands, and a little bit of pacing back and forth. If you've got something, if you wanted to show a baseball scene, that's the purpose. But just random motion is not really adding to that. If you're nervous on your icebreaker, it's completely understandable. Everybody is. The other thing is eye contact. When I lived in New York City, if I go on the subway or in somebody else's neighborhood, I kind of keep my eyes down. I don't make eye contact with people. And you had a little spot here that you were focusing on. Try to make eye contact with people. It helps that connection. You're telling your life story, you want to establish a connection. So take a second to look, make eye contact with each person. What I really liked, to me the highlight of the story was your modesty. You'd been to the World Series of Little League. Yes, that was important. But what really you took the most pride in was your son was playing baseball in college. So I love the way that your family was front and center. That was the most important part of your focus. And to me, it showed really the key thing in your life is your family connection. And the other thing that really sealed the deal was you had a very kind of neutral expression until the very end. You smiled. And you started talking about all the success you've had with business and with Toastmasters. So that one smile at the end really made the speech for me. Thank you very much. Enjoy it.